Up next, fishing on the pro side from Galena, Missouri.
No, I'm still in Nixon.
Still in Nixon. How about Eric Oliverson? How many in the bag today, Eric?
Actually, I'm just weighing one for big right now.
Oh, okay. Then let's do that. This one is, Phil, you're now second big fish. How about this? 8.48 pounds. 8.48 pounds. Let's get a picture of that right now. Grab this one out, Eric. This. I keep saying this. They keep getting bigger. That is a monster. Smile big, Eric. You absolutely have to love what Table Rock can kick out. How many more to go with it, Eric?
You know, I just got 3 more. I had number 5 on twice and just couldn't get it in.
You needed number 5. But 4 fish today, going to go 14.32 pounds. 14.32 pounds. Is 1965 going to hold up and win this thing?
I don't know. You know, it's March, and look today. This is Table Rock weather. We're going to see some 20-pound bags, I'm pretty sure.
All right, Eric. Hey, thanks for fishing with us. There he is, leading on the big bass, Eric Oliverson. Up next, fishing on the amateur side from Hallsville, Missouri, Mr. Jim White. How are you, Jim?
I am wonderful.
How many in the bag today?
I just won. That's Eric's 5th fish right there.
This one today is a fine. Chris, what's leading? Oh, I'm sorry, never mind. How about one going to go 4.99 pounds? 4.99 pounds. Jim, thanks for fishing with us. Up next, fishing on the pro side from Rogersville, Missouri, Mr. Eric Hammond. How are you, Eric? I'm doing excellent. How many in the bag today?
5.
5 fish today. Good bag of fish. Nice bag of fish right here. 14.90 pounds. 14.90 pounds. Eric, make sure you get your weigh-in slip right up over here. Up next, fishing on the amateur side from O'Fallon, Missouri, Mr. Matt Sager. How are you, Matt? Good. How many in the bag today for you?
3.
3 fish, amateur limit. Step right on up here, sir. Nice bag of fish, Matt. How about 7.49 pounds? 7.49 pounds. Matt, thanks for fishing with us. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the pro side from Reed Spring, Missouri, Mr. David Quick. How are you, David?
Oh, cold.
5 in the bag today?
No, just got 3. Couldn't get them all in there.
3 fish today. Going to go 10.48 pounds. 10.48 pounds. Nice bag of fish. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip right over there. Up next, fishing on the amateur side from Branson, Missouri, Mr. Matt Masters. How are you, Matt? How many in the bag today?
1.
1 fish today for Matt. Going to go 3.23 pounds. Thanks for fishing with us. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the pro side from Berryville, Arkansas, Mr. James Miles. Come on up here, James. He's going to weigh 1 for big. Currently leading is 8.48 pounds on the pro side. 8.48 currently leading. How about this? 7.44 pounds. That's a giant. Still a Table Rock giant. How many more do you have to go with it? Chris, do I need to ask the question on what's leading on the pro side? He says, oh yeah, okay. 19.65 is currently leading on the pro side, but Kenny just said not anymore. Get your cameras ready, folks, because this is pushing the scales way down. Come on, fish, calm down. 22.57 pounds, new leader on the pro side, Mr. James Miles. Grab a couple of fish out of the bag. Well, we've had several anglers come across the stage and say, it's Table Rock weather, here it is. And he's pulling that out of the bag right now. It's not. Step right on up there and smile big. That's what Table Rock can do in March. Giant largemouth. Let's get those fish back in the bag so Tony can take care of James. You want a towel? All right, 22 and some change. Is it going to hold up?
I doubt it. This mother boy's caught good bad fish.
Are you fishing tomorrow?
No, sir.
Are you going to tell me what you caught them on?
Yes, sir.
And what did you catch them on?
Caught every one of them on a jig.
On a jig. Deep, shallow, what?
12 feet. 12 feet. Crawfish color jig.
Well, here he is, your current leader on the pro side, Mr. James Miles. Make sure you get your weigh and slip right over there. Up next, fishing on the pro side from Ozark, Missouri, Mr. Mike Webb. How are you, sir?
Doing good, buddy.
Weighing one for big. This is a giant here. 7.88 pounds. I believe that's second big fish. I believe. I'm going off of memory. How'd you catch that fish?
We'll wait till tomorrow, but I do want to say something. I didn't have a fish at 12:30. We were broke down. I pinched the transducer on my graph and I couldn't see anything, and Jim Thompson drove all the way to Branson's Bass Pro and brought me one, so we had some downtime. We wouldn't have done any good at all if it wouldn't have been for him, and I really appreciate Jim.
That's why you fish Central Pro-Am.
That's why I fish this circuit.
5 in the bag today for you, Mike?
5 in the bag.
Really nice bag of fish right here, Mike. How about 17.39 pounds? I would like to say that's in the top 5, but I can't remember anymore.
Well, I didn't catch him on a wiggle board. I was in 50 foot of water.
Mike, thanks for fishing with us, buddy. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the amateur side from Bellevue, Nebraska, Dean Mataseski. How about this? 3 fish today, Dean. 3 fish are going to go 7.67 pounds. That's a fine bag of fish. How'd you catch your fish?
Just pretty much jump fishing, one on crankbait, one on jerkbait, and one on drill.
Whatever it takes to put 3 in the boat. Thanks for coming all the way to Nebraska to fish with us. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the amateur side from Springfield, Missouri, Mr. Richard Davis. How are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
Fine. How many in the bag today?
2 fish.
2 fish today. Going to go 5.66 pounds. 5.66 pounds. Thanks for fishing with us. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the amateur side from Springfield, Missouri, Mr. Scott Wells. How are you, Scott? I got one for big, Chris. What's leading big on the amateur side? 8.17 is leading big fish on the amateur side. And this one's going to go 7.40 pounds. I don't know how many times I've said 7 pounds today.
There's a bunch of them.
There has been. That is right now second big fish of the tournament on the amateur side. How many more do you have to go with it?
I have a limit.
A 3 fish limit. Going to go 10.97 pounds. I believe that's good enough for second place right now. Right over here. We need that weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the pro side from Jasper, Arkansas, Mr. Ron Dooley. How are you, Ron?
I'm good.
3 fish. We've heard that from several guys. It's cold. 3 fish today, too short of the pro limit. Going to go 7.09 pounds. 7.09 pounds. Ron, thanks for fishing with us. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the amateur side from Baldwin, Missouri, Mr. Dennis Meyer. How are you, Dennis? Wait, how many fish in the bag today? 1 fish today, going to go 3.09. 3.09. Thanks for fishing with us, sir. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip right over here. Up next, fishing on the pro side from Excelsior Springs, Missouri, Mr. Alan Kelly. How many in the bag today, sir?
We got 4 little swimmers and a couple of fat ones.
4 swimmers in the bag, he says. Going to go 9.95 pounds. How'd you catch those fish today?
Caught them on a wiggle board, dadgummit, and bite kind of died down there toward the end. So trying to throw something a little deeper, and had a couple of bites. A couple of them came off, so I could get number 5.
Well, hey, thanks for fishing with us today. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip right over here. Up next, fishing on the pro side from Cape Fair, Missouri, Mr. Kelly Power. Kelly has won a little bit of everything with Central Pro-Am over the last 15 years. Weighing 1 for big. It's going to go 7.66, Chris. 7.66. Third big fish of the day. I've said 7 pounds a lot.
Yeah, my amateur just weighed in at 740, I think. Yeah, we caught a few, and it just, I had one today that chased my bait all the way to the boat, and it was, he ate it 3 times, and he just couldn't get him hooked.
5 in the bag today. It's a fine bag of fish right here, Kelly. I believe it's going to move you way up this leaderboard. How about this? 18.87 pounds. 18.87 pounds. I believe that's good enough for third place right now.
That'll work.
It's always okay, right?
You know, as long as you're catching them, it really doesn't matter where you finish. It's nice to win, but it's nice to catch it too.
How would you say the lake is fishing right now?
It's fishing pretty good. It's kind of spotty. You know, once you find them, they're just piled up, so they're not everywhere, but We had fun.
Sounds like it. Kelly, hey, thanks for fishing with us. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the pro side from Hollister, Missouri, Mr. Guy Fromm. How are you, Guy? I'm great. How many in the bag today? 4. One short of the pro limit. 4 fish today for Guy. Going to go 13.25 pounds. Pretty nice bag of fish, Guy. Hey, thanks for fishing with us. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the pro side from Blue Eye, Missouri, Mr. Brad Butler, who won our 2010 championship over on Grand Lake. Today, how many in the bag?
I've got 5.
5 fish today. They're going to go, this is a fine bag of fish, Brad, 17.59 pounds, 17.59 pounds. People are really starting to catch them here, aren't they?
Yeah, it was the right kind of day. This is one of those days where it's magic in Spring County.
That's what I've heard from several anglers. It's the right kind of Table Rock day. Brad, right over here, make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the amateur side from Blue Eye, Missouri, Mr. Mark Bloom. How are you, Mark? Nice to meet you. How many in the bag today? 1 fish, the very important points fish. It's a pretty good fish, too. 3.07 pounds, 3.07 pounds. Thanks for fishing with us, sir. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip right over here. Up next, fishing on the pro side from Hollister, Missouri, Mr. Dave Parker. I'm doing fine. He's going to weigh 1 for big. 7.50 pounds on that big fish. That's about the 6th or 7th 7-pounder that has been today.
I know there's some big ones out there.
How many more do you have to go with that, sir?
Just 4 keepers.
Just 4 keepers, so you're not going to push that 22 pounds?
No, not me.
Can I ask you what you were catching them on?
Wigglewort and grubs.
Wigglewort and the grub. 5 fish today for Mr. Barker, going to go 16.45 pounds, 16.45 pounds. Dave, thanks for fishing with us. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the amateur side from Greenwood, Missouri, Mr. Bill Davis. How are you, Bill?
All right.
How many in the bag today? 1 fish today. Not that little, but 4.07 pounds, 4.07 pounds. Bill, hey, thanks for fishing with us. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the pro side from Rogersville, Missouri, Mr. Josh Busby. How are you, Josh?
I'm doing good.
How many fish in the bag today for you?
Oh, we just got 4.
What happened? Do you have a chance for the 5th one?
No, I just made a few mistakes and spent way too much time in some dirty water.
4 fish today are going to go 11.73 pounds, 11.73 pounds. Thanks for fishing with us. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the pro side from Harrison, Arkansas, longtime Central Pro-Am angler, Mr. Michael J. Smith. How are you, buddy?
I wish I was duck hunting.
It's a little out of season right now, Michael. I don't care. How many in the bag today for you?
3 fish.
You like that because there's a heater and coffee in there, isn't it? 3 fish today for Michael, going to go 9.23 pounds, 9.23 pounds. Thanks for fishing with us, buddy. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the pro side from Galena, Missouri, Mr. Pete Winters. How are you, Pete?
Doing good, Corey. How you doing?
I'm excellent. I am totally blown away with the fish we're seeing today. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's just awesome. I mean, I didn't have an awesome day. I think I need to be throwing a wigglewort a little more, it looks like.
You were throwing a jerkbait for the Giants, weren't you?
And I'll still throw it for another month or so, yeah.
How many in the bag today for you, Pete?
I just got 4.
4 fish today, going to go 9.42 pounds, 9.42 pounds. Pete, thanks for fishing with us, buddy. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the amateur side from Baldwin, Missouri, Jason Morisaki. How many fish in the bag today?
Just 1 little one.
1 important points fish, going to go 3.79 pounds. Jason, thanks for fishing with us, buddy. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip right over here. Up next, fishing on the amateur side from Springfield, Missouri, Mr. Brian Thompson. Hi, Brian. How are you, buddy?
I'm all right.
How many in the bag today? 1 important points fish, going to go 3.22 pounds. 3.22 pounds. Thanks for fishing with us, buddy. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip. Up next, fishing on the pro side from Springfield, Missouri, Mr. Wayne Fowler. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, young man.
How many in the bag today?
I'm only 4 short.
Okay, so that means there's 1. They're going to go, that 1 is going to go 3.59 pounds. Wayne, thanks for fishing with us. Make sure you get your weigh-in slip.